Hey y'all, it's Sherry. I am here with a Flosstube extra. I got something in the mail today. I got from Forbidden Fiber the Sherlock Holmes Halloween Whodunnit mystery box. Now, I have already opened this so that I could take out my invoice, but otherwise, I don't know what's in it. Now, when you open it, it looks like that. I have my glasses today because I have a sinus infection and my eyes are all leaky and blurry, which is awesome. But when you open it, the first thing on top, you've got cards advertising their Christmas Advents, and they've got two. One is the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas Advent, and the other is 12 Days of Dragon Desolation. I don't know what that pertains to, but okay. But when you open it, it looks like this. On top, you have an information sheet. Now, this is a countdown box, so we'll see what they say. But it says, Forbidden Fiber Co. presents The Secret in the Stitches, a Halloween Whodunnit mystery box. Years ago, beloved designer Eleanor Cartwright vanished without a trace. No answers, no closure. But now 13 mysterious clues have arrived, each in her own handwriting. Inside every package, you'll find a piece of the mystery. Read each clue carefully and find the referenced location on the enclosed map. By the end, you'll have the full story and the chance to solve the mystery Eleanor left behind. Once you've collected all 13 clues, scan the QR code to visit the final page and submit your guess. Who killed Eleanor Cartwright? Submit your answer for a chance to win a $100 gift card to our online shop, but choose wisely. The truth is in the stitches. This cross-stitch pattern was made especially for this box and is printed in black and white for a little extra mystery. Open and stitch each clue in order, or open and stitch them all at once. The choice is yours. The finished pattern size is 113 wide by 146 high, so you can check the placement of your first floss clue. Once you have all the clues, you can start putting them together to solve the mystery. I would love to see your projects as you stitch. Use the hashtag FFC Sherlock so I can follow your project's journey. Make sure to tag Forbidden Fiber Co. too. See the reverse side of this card for details on everything included in your box, and the reverse side also has the QR code. I'm not going to share that, but we'll look and see what's in here. Right off the bat, right on top, you have a bag. It is one of theirs, Elementary, My Dear Watson. And it has a cute little charm. It is a pocket watch. Very cute. So we have a bag. We have a magnifying glass with LED light, and it's 5 times the magnification. My blind self could use that, I'm not gonna lie. That's cool. So we have our magnifying glass. What did they say? If a pipe is one icon of Sherlock, a magnifying glass would be his second, and his deerstalker cap. We decided to give it a technology twist with this illuminated hand magnifying glass. Use it when your stitches get tiny. The next thing in here, we have 2 pencils. One of them says, I'm the most incurably lazy devil. I wish I had the chance to be lazy, but I don't. And the second one is, idleness exhausts me completely. That's more me. It says, Use these Sherlock pencils to record your finds, make a grocery list, or put your hair up in a quick twist. Now I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know how to do hair. I don't know anything about hair. I know wash it and brush it. And that's my hair. So that's not going to do any good. Oh, I didn't read what they said about the bag. Okay. So the elementary project bag. The phrase elementary, my dear Watson, comes from the American film, The Return of Sherlock Holmes, 1929. Even though the phrase doesn't appear at all in the original stories by Arthur Conan Doyle, all Sherlock lovers know and use it regularly. So, that's what they say about the bag. The next thing we've got is, oh, yum. It's a box of tea cookies, lime flavored. And a package of Darjeeling tea, which I do love my tea. The Darjeeling tea. While Sherlock Holmes' specific tea preference isn't explicitly mentioned in the Sherlock Holmes stories, many fans and tea enthusiasts believe Darjeeling would have been his choice when he wasn't drinking coffee. And what complements Darjeeling tea? Why, lime tea cookies, of course. The subtle but distinct citrus undertones in this delicious tea cookie is just the thing for that cuppa. So we have tea and cookies. I'm down with that. And I have all kinds of things following. It wouldn't be me if I didn't. The next thing, a natural soy wax melt. Tobacco barn. Detective Sherlock Holmes has few vices, but his infamous pipe has to be his most famous. While smoking may be a bad habit, the amazing smell of pipe smoke is one I've always loved. Use these tobacco barn wax melts to set the Sherlock mood in your home. Now, I don't know if I will actually use these. We'll see. I don't get any, well, right now I can't breathe through my nose anyway, so I don't know why I'm sniffing anything. But I'm allergic to tobacco, so it's not a smell I'm accustomed to. But the next thing we have is a needle minder, and it says a bee is an exquisite chemist. It's very cute. And they say, did you know that in the Sherlock Holmes universe, both in the original stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and in adaptations, Sherlock Holmes is depicted as a beekeeper? In his last bow, Sherlock Holmes, retired and living among his bees, refers to his magnus opus as Practical Handbook of Bee Culture, with some observations upon the segregation of the queen. He dedicated his leisured ease to studying the working bees, much like he once studied the criminal world. So we have a cute little needle minder. And then we have the pattern. I'll save that because right underneath it is the fabric. We have 1/8 of a yard, and I got the 16 count Aida, in toasted coconut, which is a nice neutral color. And they say the included fabric, toasted coconut, is one of our most popular hand-dyed fabric colors. And then the last we have is the pattern, however improbable. Now this says, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. That's cool. I like it. So there's that. And then the last thing is in the box. But we have a map. The Secret in the Stitches. And it doesn't say anything about the map. Okay. But the pattern, it says, Inspired by Sherlock Holmes, we printed this pattern in black and white to keep a little mystery. Stitch each color as you open them or wait until the end. The adventure is yours. We will email a full color PDF pattern on November 1st. So, we have a map of Victorian London circa 1901. That's cool. All right. And then the last things we have are our clues. So, and I will put these all in order. So, what I was thinking, and I specifically got this box, even though it's a low by year, I wanted to get the box because my husband is currently reading the entire box set of Sherlock Holmes, and I was hoping I could get this stitched by Halloween so that I could give it to him for Halloween. I think he'll like it. Now, as for whether I get it finished in time, that's another story. We'll see. But I'll try. However, since this is kind of an Advent thing, it might be fun to do a daily thing where I read the clue and stitch it up and show you what it says. We'll see how that goes. But for now, that's what's come in the box. And I'll check back in with you. Okay. Now, I've got all of the clues in order, so I think what we'll do is each day we'll open one, I'll stitch what's in it, and we'll go from there, I suppose. Let's see. Day one, we've got the first clue, and ooh, a pretty red. This is A Study in Scarlet. It's one of their overdyes. Clue 1. Start where it ended, by the water, beneath Tower Bridge. She met me there, pretending it was an apology, said she wanted to talk things through, but I already knew the truth. The sketches, the stolen motifs, the theater deal. Her smile didn't reach her eyes, and when I walked away, I knew I'd never be safe again. That is our first clue. So, start where it ended, by the water, beneath Tower Bridge. Beneath Tower Bridge. So we will be starting right here, beneath Tower Bridge. That is where we begin. And now, I'll be back when I get the first, I guess, color stitched. Not sure how this works, it doesn't say, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm back. Now, this was our pattern, however improbable, and I have stitched the first color, all of the first color. I mean, not the back stitching. There is back stitching, but I haven't done that, obviously. But here we go. So that's the first part, and it is complete. I have used a little sticker to mark our first clue on our map. We start under the bridge by the Tower of London. And there's our little sticker. So we'll be back to see what's next.